Hello, my name is Salty and I'm a motorcycle addict. Welcome to tonight's meeting of degenerates and a few honorable uncorrupted souls, but that is still up for debate, which would make this political. So let's get on with the 59th episode of Live at 5 on this inaugural Moto Monday. Stay tuned, gonna kickstart this week with some exciting news. Let's make choppers great again and get on with the show. From within the Badger set a different type of hole. That being said, this off season, please remember those of us riders suffering through winter with PMS, park motorcycle syndrome, our bikes suffer too. And I'm still trying to convince my wife motorcycles are a good financial investment. She doesn't agree, but I'm willing to trade one basket case for another. Maybe you'll have better luck with her than I do. Let's sit back and talk about motorcycles, the lifestyles. It's all about adventure. Most of all, remember, chopping ain't easy. And if I wanted to ride something easy, I would have called your girlfriend. Moderators, please control the trolls and engage upon with politeness and positivity with an added dash of sarcasm and ill-mannered humor to enlighten the rest of the inhabitants of the chat. If that troll makes the choice to re-engage the moderator or myself, it is his choice to carry on or terminate. If it is directed at another member of the chat or a person that is not present, if that statement is vulgar or threatening, terminate. Otherwise, try to de-escalate before dropping the hammer. These are the rules of engagement. Without further ado, let's get on with tonight's show. Salty Badger arriving. All right, everybody. Nice to see everybody in here. We'll run down the introduction chats real quick, see who we got in the side chat. First in was the sick bastard tonight, followed in by Lolly, my feathered friend, the brown chicken. Ray's Motor Life tuning in. I wonder if he's driving home tonight like he normally traveling through the mountains in these treacherous weather. Evil Rick, our wonderful moderator, in saying hello to everybody. That's nice to see him in. He's always here ahead of me sharing links. Jammins from the unaffiliated channel stopped in. Good to see you. Quick Shoe in. Nice to see you, Quick Shoe. Good to have you in here. Also from the unaffiliated, we have Rob Benjamin in. Shadow. Nice to see you. Thanks for stopping by, Shadow. Dumb Old Fool in for another show. Good to see you. Keeps coming back. Must be doing something right. We got Behind the Bars in again. Nice to see you guys. Father and son duo. Good to have you guys in. Appreciate all the support from everybody. All right, that puts us to the introduction. So we're going to roll on through the day here and start off our short for the day is a salute passing by on the motorcycle. Figured that was pretty fitting for the inaugural day. So that's what we had for today's short. Next up, we're going to move right on, move through this. We're going to move through here to our motorcycle news. Whoops, that's not our motorcycle news. Let's think of that. BMW, we finally have some good news. BMW reports record motorcycle sales in 2024. Finally, good news from the manufacturer. As a BMW Motorrad reported, it's a company record of 210,408 motorcycles sold worldwide in 2024. Our 1300 GS played a big role in BMW's success, though we note that the company lumped its sales all along with the R1250 GS and GS Adventure and the R1300 GS Adventure. The obstacles, how the 1300 models fared against the 1250s on the dealer floor, which would be interesting to find out. Still, more than 210,000 motorcycles sold in a single year is an impressive figure. Congrats, BMW. Give me 2 seconds. I got to take care of one thing real quick here. All right, I'm back. Sorry about that. Had to turn off the alarm. So, all right, so we're back. So it looks like BMW is doing good, which amidst all the bad news that we've been having from all the other manufacturers, it's good to have that. Speaking of that, don't forget on the 23rd, and we have Harley Davidson being followed riding on the coattails on the 24th is going to be Indian releasing their new model years right after Harley. So make sure there's going to be a lot of coverage on those two events. Make sure to stay tuned and get some coverage on that stuff and see how that goes. So following the news is going to be our small channel spotlight. Our small channel spotlight tonight. Everybody's going to recognize this one, especially the people that are familiar with it. So there it is right up off the bat. And what we have there is Mr. G. Mr. G is the Patreon for VAM. Anybody that's interested in going to VAM, make sure and stay tuned for he's got stuff coming out about it. He just did a post not too long ago about who's coming to VAM. He's got 762 subscribers with 254 videos. So if you have interest in going to the Virginia Motorcycle Meetup, make sure and follow him, like him, subscribe to him, do all that fun stuff, hit those buttons. Make sure just hit at least 3 times so you can show him some support. And follow him for information, because I'm sure he'll be having more stuff come out shortly. As it starts to come around, I see people already making their hotel reservations and everything for it. So they have a Happy New Year post, but on his videos over here, he just had who's coming to VAM 25. Had 182 views. If you haven't seen that video yet, it's a short one. Get over there, check it out. And next up, we're going to jump into the Limelight. The Limelight is coming to us from loading Choppers Magazine. Choppers Magazine was established in 1967, but it's been picked up and started doing some uptake and everything. So Chopper magazines, everybody likes to, at least I like to put my hands on the magazine, turn the pages, save stuff, save information, everything. So if you haven't checked them out, make sure to get over there, check them out. Not only do they have a pretty good website going up, and now they got other stuff coming down the chute, and they're on YouTube. They have a YouTube channel also. And I don't have it right here, so I will put it inside after the, oh, there it is. Nope. Yes, I do have it. Their YouTube page only has 169 subscribers. They haven't been super active on it, but I believe there's stuff coming down the chute. So get over there, check that stuff out, and see what they got. And you don't, I got it right here, so I will drop this so everybody's got it, then I'll put a description afterwards. So there's Chopper Magazine's YouTube page. I will also drop all the links over there afterwards and see what's going on. And keep all that stuff up. So next up is going to be motorcycle shows and events coming through See what we got coming down in line here.
We're back for the third year in a row with the Full Throttle Custom Bike Show. February 1st at the Greensboro Complex. Presented by my team, Carolina's Biker Lawyers. We've got
coming in from North Carolina, so anybody in the North Carolina, make sure and get over there.
The pair with
show out,
custom
it's
paint
going to
shop,
be a big one. He's
live
sold out of
pinstriping,
vendor
event
space.
tattoos. We have got vendors, product demos, and live music. Bring your bike and get on down for the show.
He's sold out of vendor spaces. He's sold out of bike areas. It's going to be huge. Make sure to get over there and check it out. If you're not following him on YouTube, get over there, follow him on YouTube too, because he's been doing weekly updates of shows and events coming up also, through following everything coming up with that. So that being said, we're going to move over into the Ohio area, freezing cold Ohio area. But if you're looking for something to do in February, this is a garage brew. I know I've been hitting everybody with these a lot, but they say if you got something to do and you want to get out and do it, and I got a new one to add to the show list tonight. So coming Saturday, February 1st, 2025 to Cincinnati, Ohio. Come see what's brewing in the Midwestern garages at the 10th Annual Invitational Motorcycle Show. Throughout the Ohio River Valley and surrounding area of the Midwest, you'll find some incredibly builders brewing up some custom bikes. Some are professional with large garages and matching budgets. Others are just your next door neighbor working out of their two-car garage. This curated show gives you a taste of what hardworking Rust Belt builders are crafting. So if you're in the Cincinnati area or the Ohio area, in that area, get over there, check that show out, come back, give us a little bit of report of what you thought of it. And you'll definitely get some, if you're a creator, you're going to get some good footage of it. So always good to go over and check out some motorcycle shows in the off season. Get your fill of what is going on. And on Super Bowl weekend, coming to us from St. Louis's Cycle Showcase, the 8th and 9th of February 2025, from Saturday 11 a.m. to 7 p.m., Sunday 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. at the City Foundry in St. Louis, Missouri. This is an exciting one, guys. These are builds that are unveiled on individual stages. Every half hour, he's unveiling a bike, talking about it, talking to the builders. If you're into motorcycles and you haven't been to one of his shows, make sure and get there. And if you're not doing anything besides watching football, you can always watch football Sunday night. Get over there, check out the Cycle Showcase show. He's got things going on the night before on Friday night. He's got things going on Saturday night. Meet the builders. You can hang out, party with them, have a good time. There's all sorts of shenanigans. Don't miss out on the night of the shenanigans if you go over there. Plan on staying the night, especially if you start drinking some alcoholic beverages. But it is a good time. So stay tuned. The other one that we got coming in is the Progressive One Motorcycle Show. Is going to be in Las Vegas that weekend, February 7th and 8th, 2025. If you're in the Las Vegas area, it's always fun to check out a motorcycle show along with the casinos and all the shows. But what better thing to have than a motorcycle show on the Strip in Las Vegas? So make sure, get out there and check that out. The one show is a good motorcycle show. If you have not been to one of those, that's another big show. All these shows I'm sharing are just the ones that I find interesting. There's all sorts of stuff on Cycle Shores, our Cycle Fish site. There's all sorts of stuff on Full Throttle site. All the biking sites have stuff on them. So if you're looking for something to do that's out there, I try to share as much as I can find. But I also try to keep the show a little bit short and sweet. So the next one is going to be Chopper Fest. Chopper Fest is February 9th in Ventura, California. This one is coming to us from Chopper Magazine now. And like I said, they got more stuff coming down the road. And there is more news that I heard about this Chopper Fest. There might be a Midwest show coming up from Chopper Fest, which would be awesome. This is a West Coast show for all the West Coast people. It's in Ventura, California. If you can get out to Ventura, California this time of year, it's probably a lot nicer, but it might be a little bit warmer. So I'm not sure map-wise where Ventura is compared to the fires, but definitely want to check that out if you plan on traveling out there. And let's give everybody keep everybody in our thoughts that's out there in Los Angeles. Fire is a terrible thing. I'm done complaining about snow because the weather could definitely be worse. So up next is the Chopper Fest website. I mean, they got all sorts of stuff on all over the place on the web. I'll share all that stuff in the description. They got stuff on Instagram about it. They got stuff all over popping up on it. So they're starting to really promote it. Chopper Magazine is also on Instagram. I will share that link in the description as I always do. Up next is going to be our Flashback. Flashback is Chasing Adventures. Chasing Adventures has 220 subscribers with 50 videos. He doesn't have a bunch more listed on there, but he has been dropping some content. 2 weeks ago, he had some content out. He's got some shorts. And when we last looked at him, it was the 41st episode. On the 24th, we looked at him Christmas Eve. He had 196 subscribers. So he's up 22 subscribers since Christmas. So he is growing, showing some growth. If you haven't checked out his channel, make sure to get over there, check it out. Do the like, subscribe thing, and show him that you were there. Leave a comment, get him a little bit going. Maybe we can get some more content out. The more motorcycle content gives us something to do in this passing season. So with that being said, this is coming down the line, so definitely keep an eye out on this. This thumbnail right here will be dropping this week. So we do have a special guest. A special guest is coming here very soon. So I've got the thumbnail, I've got everything lined up. I'm getting it all ready to drop. It could be dropping as early as tomorrow. So make sure if you like the special guest editions, you can watch the replays, you can watch it all the time, and we can see what's going on. Or you can watch it live. You can also listen to it on a lot of different podcast platforms, which I share when I'm filming them to figure that out. So with that being said, we're going to jump over here to the poll. We're going to end the poll. The poll question, are you ready to make choppers great again? 57% said they've always been great. 42% said yes out of 14 votes. Rolling with T-Bone. Thanks for stopping in. Nice to see you in. So, all right. We're going to jump over here to back into the studio so I can see what's going on. And next up is going to be more stuff coming down the chute on this one also. So stay tuned. But that being said, here's a little bit of a commercial and check this out. Helps if I add it to the stage. It's the slowly loading video.
Available now. The new lineup of intelligent cranium helmets is here. Buy now and pay later using Shop Pay. Helmets starting at only $650. Pre-orders are shipping.
American Uncensored, thanks for stopping in. I see you popped in there during that. So I like that helmet. I did notice it's got some things going on. I've been doing a little bit more research. I actually reached out to the company a little bit farther with a few questions because I've seen they had a couple different ones on their line on their website, and their prices vary very much. One of the things I like about the helmet a lot is it's got peripheral vision monitoring, so blind spot monitoring. For me, I'm not a big technical guy, but that's kind of good because I've lost my peripheral vision in my left hand side. Not that I wanted, my neck works, everything like that, but that little bit of added thing would be nice, especially if I get the ability to start getting out on two wheels again, which I plan on doing very soon. So I got things coming down the line for that also. But without further ado, we're going on a 20-minute mark. We still got some stuff left to talk about in this show, so stick with me, people. We got some upcoming lives tonight. The first one is from Open Road Radio. These ladies have a pretty good show going on. I was last Monday's show. I'm not sure on the exact time that it comes on. I haven't caught the exact start of it. They don't really drop a thumbnail ahead of time, but they got a really good show. They had Barbie the Builder on there last week, so it's a good looking show all the way across the board. So if you got something to do, you're not doing something later, make sure to go out and check them out and see what they got going and do the like, subscribe, kind of follow along, see what they have. Every week that I've caught some of their show, it's been a really good one. So I definitely like dropping in and checking out their Open Road Radio. So I'll drop that in the side chat afterwards. Not in the side chat, but in the description afterwards. And I'm going to do a little bit further research, see if I can find it. A little bit more, maybe a time start on that, or try to figure that out so I can be a little more accurate with it. But otherwise, after that live, also coming up on a live, which I believe this one starts at 9 p.m. Eastern, is Motorcycle Mam Radio. So these guys are a radio station that actually streams their podcast thing to YouTube during the actual radio show. Sometimes it's pretty good. They got some good guests on there. They put some good content. They do some event coverage, all sorts of good stuff. So that's a good one to go over there and check out also. It's a good time to hang out there with those guys and just listen to them and see what's going on. And with that being said, that puts us into upcoming premiere videos. Already ran, but it's a 67. I watched the whole thing. It's a 67 Beetle test drive from Sterling Wheel. If you didn't catch the premiere earlier, go back, watch the watch of it, and check out the Beetle. Nothing like the old bugs. He's got it polished up and he's taking it out for a test drive. And it was a good little ride. Check it out and see what's going on. He's got some motorcycles in the picture too, so it's always good to check out old Sterling Wheel. Give him the like, subscribe, do all that stuff that we do to carry on and keep everybody happy. Frogzilla has made it in. Thanks for stopping in, Frog. Next up on our premiere videos coming up is from Rolonies and side chats. Everybody, make sure to jump in the side chat at 7:30 and see if their legends or nightmares coming to us. He sounds like he's got a good one. It's always good for a ride with Roland on T-Bone. And it's a folk monster. Let's dive into it. So I don't quite have it. Let's dive into it down like he does, but it's good. And if you haven't caught him over on the rabbit hole with Retired Rider and Lost in the Woods Koi on Sundays, they've got a great show over there too. So that's a little bit of Sunday night cryptids for you and things like that. But they get into a lot of stuff, so it's always open. And it's a good side chat also. The next upcoming premiere we have is already also, it's going on right now. So it's 2025 Indian Power Plus reveal leak. So it sounds like Indian is leaking. Just about as bad as Harley is this time of year. So Indian's got some leaks going on too. So jump over to Bikes, Beards, and Brews, and check out that video. Let's see what Power Plus has leaked on their stuff. So besides riding on shirt tails on the day after the reveal, they're also leaking information like Harley. So everybody get over and check that out. It's good to see what's going on in the motorcycle stuff. So followed up for the next one is going to be from my this one's there from last week's special guest Gaddis Garage. I trimmed a little bit out of it, made it a little bit easier to watch. If you missed it, jump over there, check out the side chat, and we'll talk about it a little bit. I'll be able to talk a little bit more, keep on the comments a little bit. Maybe you guys can give me some ideas for the next show that's coming up for questions, things like that. So I will be in the side chat at 8 o'clock over there to keep an eye on that. That's in 93 minutes. We'll see what's going on and see how that goes. So asking what the best air ride is for a bagger. Personally, I ran a couple different styles of them, and I need to do a little bit more research on that before I answer that, because I don't want to put the wrong information on which kit I bought from which supplier that I put on my wife's bike. But there's also a video on my page that if you want to go back and look at it, I do talk about it a little bit. And it's Dirty Air is the company that I put on there. I put the Dirty Air kit on there. I was happy with it. My wife's happy with it. She's got controls on her handlebars. She's 4'11" and rides a bagger and is able to control it while she does it. So I personally like that. Will work good for our situation, but the same product doesn't always work for everybody's situation. So it also depends on the person's situation when they're running a product. So, but I would give that a good review. We've been real happy with it. So if you're looking for an air ride, I would definitely put that one in there. Key Fob, thanks for stopping in. Riding with K Solo, thanks for stopping in. Appreciate the support. And if you haven't checked out his podcast channel, get over there, check out his podcast. He does a really nice podcast. He's been a good guest on some other podcasts. That's where I found him. I follow his podcast. I try to catch as many of them as I can. So get over there, check his out, and give him a little bit of likes, subscribe, all that stuff. And get over, check out my premiere video if you have time later on. Or if you didn't catch last week's guest, definitely get over and check it out. It was a good show, and thanks for sharing K Solo's link, Evil Rick. With that being said, that was the last of the premiere videos I had for today. So that's where we start getting to the point where we say thank you to everybody that came in. Thank you to everybody in the side chat. Thank you to all my subscribers. Thank you, my special guest, and look forward to a special guest coming out here soon this week. Watch for that thumbnail because it's a good one. I've been scouring. I continually try to bring you guys a better one each time. So as I am biker in, and I try to make my show continually better. I'm working on different things to make it better. I appreciate everybody coming back and giving me the support while I do that. Keeping you guys coming back makes me think that I might be doing something right, keeping you guys involved in this off season. But these guys, I got a guest coming up that's going to talk about some stuff that you guys are going to like. So definitely stick around and check that out when it drops, and don't miss that one. I'm out of stuff for tonight. I'll be back on tomorrow. And with that being said, everybody exit through that gift shop. The gift shop again. Brought to us by Frogzilla. Frogzilla brings the gift shop in with the sweatshirts, t-shirts, cups, all sorts of stuff. On the front it says Frogzilla. On the back it's got his wonderful logo. Get over there, show a little bit of support. They make a little bit of profit off these. You don't make a lot, but every little bit counts and helps out, especially when you're putting out a little bit of product. So step over, check out their support, give them a little bit of help, and see what you can do. So with that being said, we're rolling through the end of the show. You're exiting through the gift shop. Make sure to hit that like, subscribe button to each other's channels, the ones that have been shared. Show each other some support and get things going. Don't forget to stop over to Rollin' with T-Bone's channel and check out his premiere, and then check out my premiere if you would like. And with that being said, we're going to roll that outro, turn that volume down just a little bit.
Sweepers, sweepers.
Thank you all for hanging around. A little bit of the after show. So appreciate everybody still in the side chat. Lolly saying thank you. Motobomb, Virginia, and Motobomb is a Patreon for the duct tape community. So anything going on with the duct tape community, he's always there supporting all sorts of people in the community. So definitely, if you're not helping him out, get over there, like, subscribe, share the stuff he's got. Not a problem at all, Frogzilla. That's what I like to do, is help other people out, and just by sharing and things like that, if somebody is following it, they can get over there, check it out, and that's what I try to do, and stay a little bit warmer. That is right. It is freezing cold up here. It's been, I think they said 14 below zero with the wind chill earlier, so it was cold. XAM Biker saying rubber down, faith up, and behind the bar saying peace. So with that being said, it's getting ready where I'm going to hit those buttons and make funny things happen, just like Sick Bastard did, except for I stuck around a little bit longer, but I keep my finger off that red button because this is what happens.